Welcome back to the O Hockey Show, you amazing people. Now, today I'm here to start the coverage of the NHL season that is underway. Finally, it's here. I have something I can talk about. Oh my God. But we're finally here, and I'm here to talk about it. Now, I'm not going to go over every single game this season like some old guy would do. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to keep up to date with, the scores, each day, who's doing well, who's doing not good. I'm not going to cover every game, but I'm going to keep up with the teams, who's doing well, whatnot, so that type of stuff. But today, since there's only 2 games to talk about so far, and it's because a team that I wanted to talk about, we're going to kick off with the Predators and the Sharks. Now, they have the global series going on over in Prague at the O2 Arena and that whole drama thing with the Russian players. But here we are. They got to play, and 2 games were unfortunate if you're this fan. So, whatever. But anyways, the Predators win Game 1 4-1. I mean, opening of the series, at least Tomas Hertl, home crowd. I mean, I don't think he's actually from, is he from Prague? I think he's at least from the Czech Republic. At least he scores a goal for the Sharks, but the Predators run away with it. And I said in my season previews and my predictions that I do think that the Predators are going to be, I don't want to say a breakout this year, especially in the Central Division. They got a couple really tough talents there. But I really think the Predators are going to make a huge run at the playoffs this year. I think they're going to be a strong team. And they're kicking off well already with a 2 wins advantage over every other team in the league. And this game, the story was, of course, Randy Hahn of the Sharks commentator was talking about Kiefer Sherwood as he was because during preseason he earned a spot on the team, and he kicks off the scoring. The first goal of the season, Kiefer Sherwood with the first goal. I mean, it was a nice one. It was just like a really simple, just playing the corner, bounces out, shot past the goalie. Really simple goal there. So Sherwood starts the game off. And after that, I mean, not really much anything happened. I mean, Tomas Hertl, he scores a goal, just a lot of batting at the net. Puck comes out for the rebound there, and then he just bats it past the goalie. So 1 goal for the Sharks, and the rest is history. Eeli Tolvanen, a young guy that you need to watch out for. I mean, the Predators have a lot of young guys, if you want to call them young, I guess. Some of their guys aren't really that young. But Tolvanen, what a guy. This guy's going to be huge. And he starts off the season right away in the first game with a goal. So good for him. Also, Nino Niederreiter, the guy they brought in from Carolina. I mean, this guy's been going everywhere. Well, not everywhere, but, And he's here. And when I saw that signing, I was like, that's a good pickup for the Predators. That Niederreiter seems like a Predators player, Some guys just when you see them go to a team, it's like, yeah, that fits. That works. That is where he's meant to be. And when I say Niederreiter went to the Predators, I was like, that's perfect. That is, his name belongs on a Predators jersey. The font, the colors, that is Nino Niederreiter's team. I can see it. And he's kicking off the season well already with a goal that game. And Matt Duchene continuing his streak. Well, not a streak, but his great season last year. And he's continuing it with this goal here. So 4-1 victory for the Predators. Not really that much of a struggle for them as the Sharks are pretty abysmal. And then Game 2 happened. And it was a closer one. It was 3-2, so not as bad for the Sharks. But the Predators still come away with a win here. So Niederreiter with his 2nd goal of the year, followed by Forsberg with his first, still killing it, coming off of a great season last year. Forsberg coming in, great for him. And Niederreiter with his 3rd goal of the season. So Niederreiter's just, I saw it, and I was like, man, this guy is going to be great. I put a star because he is right now the league's point leader. So good for him. For the Sharks, Luke Kunin, who did come from the Predators. I call him Kunin because I think that's the way it should be pronounced. I know people say it's Kunin, but I don't care. So Luke Kunin was brought in from the Predators by Greer. New GM for the Sharks this offseason. He scores a goal against his old team, so good for him. And Logan Couture scores his first of the season as well. His was Forsberg's goal was then followed right away by Couture's goal. That was by 10 seconds apart. It was actually a really cool thing. You can see the clip online if you want. So that was a fun little matchup there. I mean, I didn't get to watch either of the games because I couldn't get to watch either of them. So, oh well. But those were the 2 games that happened so far to kick off the season. Now, today it is currently the 10th as the season's going to officially really start tomorrow with the Lightning versus the Rangers and the Kings versus the Golden Knights. I can't wait to see it. The Knights, I mean, I think they're going to be going into this season now with their top players finally able to be healthy, and they got rid of Max Pacioretty, so that's to me a huge loss for them. They lose Pacioretty, and I don't really know. I mean, I guess I do know why they did it, but I feel like they could have done something smarter than that. I feel like Pacioretty was a really I think you should have tried to get rid of Marchessault or Smith before you got rid of Pacioretty's contract. So, kind of a strange one to me there. I don't really understand why they would have. It's a dumb move by them for me, but the Knights priming themselves to have a chance to really perform this season with their new talent finally bringing in an Eichel and Stone being healthy this year, or at least starting the year. And the Kings, of course, I know I hate them, but I know people like them, and they got a lot of young talent, but to me, the talent isn't really proving themselves, unlike the Devils, who I think they have young talent that can prove themselves. So for me, the Knights and the Kings, two teams that have hopes, but different hopes, you know? The Knights going in hoping to reclaim their dominance, get back to the playoffs. Last year was a fluke because of injuries and a trade. And then the Kings trying to say last year wasn't a fluke, and we're going to stay strong, and our young guys are just going to get better. The Lightning and the Rangers just going to try to continue their dominance. The Lightning trying to redeem themselves after finally losing after going to the Stanley Cup Finals for 3 years in a row. We all know the story. They're going in trying to reclaim their name, and the Rangers are trying to stamp their name in the history books and try to push themselves into that next level if they think they can be. I mean, with all their talent, they definitely can. But can guys like Capo Caco and Lafreniere actually bring to the table what they were supposed to bring? So we're going to have to see there. Trouba, the new captain as well. So all these teams have something going for them going into this year. Start the season, I would say good job by the NHL for these being the games to start the year. I think this is the perfect games. My favorite way they ever started a season was after the Blues won the Stanley Cup. They had them face off against the Capitals in the game first game of the season. It was the two last Stanley Cup champions going against each other. I thought that was a really cool way for them to do it. But I think these are the perfect matchups to do it. Two teams with playoff hopes with fluke seasons last year, and from the West, and in the East, two teams trying to keep their name in dominance. So I think it's a good job by the NHL. I'll say that. So good job by them. Those games are going to be coming at you tomorrow on the 11th, or whenever you're watching this. They've probably already happened. So thank you for watching. It's just a little one thing I wanted to mention was that UC Saros once also keeping his dominant. I mean, it's only one game, yes, but in game one he only allowed one in. So right now his numbers are still looking pretty good. He had a .968 save percentage and also a 1 goals against average. So good for him. I mean, it's not like he's not playing in another country against the team after the beginning of the season. So he's doing good in one game. So congratulations to him. Kevin Lincoln only allowing 2 in, and the Sharks, Kunin, already paying off after that trade, an interesting team to look at. So I'll be keeping up to date with all of that. I'm going to try to keep making more videos now that the season's finally starting, if anyone actually cares or is watching this. I'm going to try to keep that up. And, yeah, we'll see how that goes. But thank you for watching this. If you liked watching this, please pick up your free subscription by hitting that red subscribe button. If you liked it, leave a like, not a dislike, but go down below to the comment section and tell me how stupid I am. Just tell me, how stupid am I? So go down below and tell me that. I'm usually your dapperly dressed host, but my suit's in there because it is freaking hot in my room. So thank you for watching this, and until next time, too sweet. I've been your host, Owen, and ta-ta for now.